Hey, guys! Welcome to the Game Winning Sports Show. How y'all doing?
All right. Oh, hey,
I'm
James.
good.
Hey, Devin, glad to see you finally made it.
Yep.
And
Finally
on
made it.
camera, too.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
camera too. Yep.
How rare.
So did you ever get your laptop fixed?
No, not yet. I have to buy a completely new laptop, so I'm trying to save up
How'd you get on camera then?
my phone.
Oh, that.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
guys, let's get this party started.
Yeah.
Week 7 recap of the NFL. Any games stood out to y'all?
Let's go.
Let's go with James first.
Go one by one. Just go back.
I don't have the list in front of me.
Oh.
Hold on, I can tell you right now. Just give me a second.
One.
Voila. I know.
2.
Yes.
Okay, no one got the joke.
No,
I got it.
I got it. Ah, crap. And here we go. The Thursday night matchup. Last Thursday we had the Saints at the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
Go Cards.
The Cardinals came out swinging. Huh?
That was a snooze fest.
Exactly.
I mean, that was more of a game than the previous Thursdays that
Yes.
they
Yeah.
They look that Cardinals team looks so much better, I think, because of D-Hop. So I mean, I wouldn't count out Cardinals the rest of the year, but
No.
I'll have to see a little bit more tape on them. Okay. The next game we had was the Falcons at the Bengals. That one wasn't even close.
No.
Because
Trash.
we couldn't run the ball.
And Joe Burrow was on fire. Like,
Yeah, I was.
not stopping.
Remember? Yeah, remember we lost some DBs. Adrian Terrell's out, and then Casey Hayward's out. So our secondary are basically second and third string now.
We are starting to see the old Joe Burrows from last season.
If he gets on his game, watch out.
Oh yeah, like that's one player I would not want to see in the playoffs if he continues on this trend that he's going on right now.
Yeah.
Like he's the ball more effectively. He will be going without Jamar Chase.
Bad
That's
injury.
right.
Hip injury.
4 to 6 games. He's hurt. His hip.
Yeah.
So
It could be 8.
Yeah, it could be 8.
It might be 8.
Could be season ending. I don't know. They don't know yet.
From now we know it's 4 to 6. Just from now we know from what we know right now.
Right. We're going between 4 and 6 right now.
Yeah.
So
4 to 6 years. No.
And then
no, 4 to 6 years.
I was being sarcastic.
Oh, I know.
The Cowboys are going to be without their star running back, Ezekiel Elliott.
Zeke.
That may or may not. They don't know yet. That was not set in stone either. Like, but speaking of the Cowboys, they went on to beat the Lions at home.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Lions. Come on.
Look,
exactly.
I'm just saying he showed some rust in the very first half, and guess what? In the second half, he came out looking a whole lot better. Even Romo said that it's going to take 1 week. By next week or this weekend coming up, he should be okay. We shall see. I think it's the Bears. I mean, he's probably going to put on a clinic against the Bears. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
The other game we had was the Colts and the Titans. Not even close.
Yeah.
Did you hear about Matt Ryan?
Yeah. Speaking of that, Matt Ryan got benched. He got benched for one of my favorite quarterbacks in college, Sam Elliott. getting his first start this week against the Commanders. I'm very excited for him. I think he's going to pull it off.
Well, Matt Ryan needs to retire. I'm a big Matt Ryan fan, but
I know.
he needs to retire.
Matt Ryan was pretty good while he was with Atlanta, but he's not looking the same as he did. I think that was probably one of the worst picks or worst trades that they could ever have done is sending him to Indy. But I mean, whatever. Next we had here's another one that I really don't understand is the Packers and Commanders. Like,
that's the surprise. That's the upset of the week, I think.
Yeah, same here too.
That one and the Bucks and Panthers was probably two of the ones I was scratching my head. I'm like,
I'm not surprised about the Bucks and Panthers game.
Well, I am because the Panthers are like the lowest tier team in the NFC South. Okay.
Yes.
But division games in our NFC South, it's always 50-50.
They are?
So, yeah, they are literally 50-50. So we could have been the Saints, but we didn't. So that's what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, the NFC South looks like anybody can win that division right now. It's for grabs.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah. It's not like
it's like the NFC East. It's open.
Oh, NFC East is wide open. Like, and it's looking a whole lot better than it has in previous years, which is good. I'm glad.
Finally.
And then the Giants and the Jaguars. That one was a good game.
Honestly. That was a good game.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you couldn't tell if the Jaguars was going to catch up to them. They made that game interesting.
Very much so. I mean, the Giants are looking like a whole different team because of coaching.
Yes.
If you notice it from previous years, they were not able to close out games. Like they were losing these one-score games like every week that they could have won, but they couldn't close it out because of coaching. Bad coaching, putting the bad players in bad positions, everything like that. I mean, they look so much better this year.
Exactly.
The next one we had was a close one. This one was a division matchup. The Browns and the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the Ravens won. The Browns are, aren't looking exactly great right now.
No.
But they're kind of holding on for dear life until Sir Watson comes back, or if he does come back,
But his
contract is fully guaranteed. Like they can't get out of that contract.
No.
Wow.
Nope, they cannot.
This one was a slop fest. The Jets and the Broncos.
Yeah.
I don't know, but they were just off, and then plus the Jets lost their Bryce Hall, Bryce Hall for the year, and Vera Tucker for the year.
Yeah,
it's hard
the
to.
Jets are the surprise team.
They get, and then the Texans and the Raiders. That one wasn't close at all.
No.
Now the surprise one was this team. I thought was going to be a bottom 5 team this year, and that was the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
But they've surprised me. They looked really good this year so far. Geno Smith is looking like a true gem. Even with Russell Wilson going to the Broncos, he's looking like a better fit with Seattle than Russell Wilson did.
Exactly.
Then you have the Chiefs and the 49ers. That one was close at first, and then the Chiefs just kept bulldozing and won that game. The Sunday night football game was a slot fest. That one was horrible. And then of course the Monday night game, Bears and the Pats. I didn't see that coming. I thought the Bears were going to get demolished.
So did I.
My
Same.
two surprise games
They
of the
ran
week.
the ball effectively against the Pats. That was a recipe. Run the ball, and that's
My two surprise games of last week was Chicago beating up on the Patriots,
Yes.
and I'm not going to say the Jets in Denver because we know what the Jets can do now.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
The other one I would have to say would be Kansas City and 49ers because I really thought the 49ers had that game.
They did.
They did.
But letting the Chiefs come back like they did.
Oh yeah.
Hey Adam, we're doing great. How about you? But yeah. Now, out of all those games, which one surprised you? Let's go with Lou first.
I'm gonna say the Patriots Bears, because I always thought, well, let's put it this way: if I went to the Bears, they would have been blown out anyway. But how they just able to beat the Patriots just like that, that caught me off guard for sure. My brother, of course, he's happy as anything, but that had to be like I think the big surprise of the week right there.
I can tell you something.
I can only imagine how much we would have lost by if I would have took them though.
Okay, what do you have to say?
That's true.
I'm not gonna say anymore.
Can we come over?
Kevin,
I have to text.
what was your surprise game of the week?
Can we come over?
I have to say that the Jets and the Broncos because I'm surprised how the Jets are. They're really good this year. They're gonna be a playoff team for the first time, like in 10 years?
Yeah.
2011?
Well, even with the injuries to Tucker and Hall, you still think they'll manage to get through the playoffs?
Yeah, because
I say as a wild card team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's tonight. I thought it was.
James,
I'm a little skeptic now.
What was your surprise game of the week?
Mine?
Yeah.
It would have to be that Packers game. Like, I did not expect the Packers to lose that game.
Okay.
Even as bad as they've been playing, I didn't expect that at all.
Okay, now what would you say was your upset game of the week? Your game that you thought was bad. The most disappointing game.
That right there, those two probably right there was probably the two that really disappointed me the most.
Okay.
For me, it's the Packers.
Yeah, it had to be the Packers.
I would have to say the Packers myself.
Yeah.
Because what's wrong with Aaron Rodgers nowadays? One, he doesn't
Where do
have
we
the
start?
receivers. Two, he wants out of Green Bay.
If you want out of Green Bay, don't sign the contract.
Yeah, because he went out the last 2 years, so this is no surprise.
Yeah.
He takes up a bulk of their cap. When you take up a bulk of that cap, they have nobody else to sign, which creates a space in your roster, and they're getting all these they're pro athletes, but they're not star athletes. They're not Devontae Adams. They lost Devontae Adams. That was crucial for them.
Mm-hmm.
Since they wanted to be paid and be greedy, they weren't able to afford that.
Adam said the Jets will be. Adam was saying the Jets will be the number one wild card team. I can see that. I
hope you're right.
They could be a 5. They'll be a 5 seed.
Yeah. I can actually see them being either number 4 or number 5 seed.
I hope you're right.
And then the number
4 seed, you have to win the division.
You could have Miami too. Miami could be like number 6, number 7.
Yeah.
Mm.
We still got a lot of football left.
Depending on Tua.
That game. Speaking of that Miami game against who do they play? Help me out here. I forgot. Miami and Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Miami.
Yes, yes.
That was not a very good game.
No,
Tua did not look like Tua.
no.
Nope.
He's
Well,
he's still suffering from a concussion a little bit.
two concussions, not only one.
Yeah, what is affecting them right now is obviously them, but they were going up against a Steelers defense, which is not bad. That's the only thing holding that team together. It's definitely not the offense because Kenny Pickett is playing like a rookie.
Ooh, that's
Like a
bold
rookie.
prediction there, Adam. That is a bold prediction.
What's that?
What do you say?
Bills, Jets, and Fins.
That's some fans.
Kevin, if
On what?
Kevin, if you're
And
listening,
what?
Uber is not working. I still cannot get it to work.
Bills, Jets, and Fins, and what?
As wild card team.
Oh, you mean out of that division? Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
One of them's got to win the division, so it's definitely going to be the Bills.
The Bills already had the division lead, so
Yeah. So we already did the week 7 recap. Are we going to do the week 8 picks yet, or
See,
that's up to you?
I still can't. Something.
I think we can. While we're on the subject, but it's up to you guys.
Yeah, well, we can go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Hey, Kev, if you can, come in on video. Okay. Let me get these. Let me get this list pulled up here. Or is it? Okay. Downloads. Okay. Okay, week 8. Here we go.
Okay.
Yep.
Tonight game. We got Tampa Bay and Baltimore. I'm going with the Ravens on this one. Tom
Ravens.
Brady. Yeah.
Ravens. Yeah.
Tom Brady's not looking like Tom Brady right now.
Until they get together, I will not be picking the Bucks until they get their crap together.
I'm taking the Bucks actually.
Okay, Lou.
I'm taking Tampa.
Devin.
Ravens. I cannot pick a division rival.
That's true. That's true. But sometimes
You're right.
Hey, I pick a division rival all the time. I want to win. So I'll pick whoever I think is
Exactly.
Nope. Well, you can win. I'd rather take it.
Sunday game, 9:30 a.m. in London.
Yeah, London. Yeah.
The Jags bump.
Denver and Jacksonville.
Denver at Jacksonville. Yeah.
That's a good.
Devin, who you got?
I say I have to go with Jacksonville.
Lou?
I can't trust Wilson.
Denver.
Jags.
And I got the Jags. Okay, next, starting our 12 o'clock games. We got Carolina at Atlanta. And Devin, I already know where you're going on this one. But
I got the Falcons.
I got the Falcons winning this one too.
Dirty Birds.
Yep.
So we all agree that it's going to be the Dirty Birds.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Dirty Birdie.
Next game. That's also a 12 o'clock game. That's Chicago at Dallas.
Dallas, of course. It's in Dallas.
Cowboys.
Devin?
Chicago.
Oh, what?
Our next 12 o'clock game. This one right here is pretty much a give me. Miami at Detroit.
Miami.
The Dolphins.
I'm taking the Dolphins. Devin?
Where's the game at?
It's going to be in Detroit.
Oh, Detroit. My bad. Doesn't matter. Detroit is not. I mean, Detroit is getting Monte Brown and Swift back this weekend, but I'm still going Dolphins.
Miami in a close one because they're playing in Detroit.
Yeah.
Our next noon game is Arizona at Minnesota. Devin.
Minnesota.
Give me the Vikes.
Vikings.
Uber is not working on my end for some reason. Okay, who did you say you have?
I had the Vikings.
Okay, James.
Vikes.
Devin.
Minnesota.
Okay. Our next noon game is Las Vegas at New Orleans, and that's going to be at the Superdome.
Yeah. Andy Dalton. So I'm gonna go against Andy Dalton.
I'm taking the Raiders on this one.
Yeah, I'm taking Raiders too.
Lou?
Not me. No Raiders.
Oh boy.
No Raiders. No Raiders.
Devin?
Viva Las Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, our next 1 p.m. Our next noon game is New England at the Jets. Lou, I already know we're gonna go with this one, but say it anyhow.
Jets, of course.
James?
Jets. Jets.
Thanks.
Devin?
Jets.
And I'm going with the Jets. Now here's another give me. Pittsburgh at Philadelphia, and that's going to be in Philadelphia.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Eagles.
I hate to do this because the Eagles are a division rival, but hey, I got to go with the Eagles because Pittsburgh hasn't showed me anything this season yet.
Well, not surprised. Roethlisberger's gone. So
let me tell you what. I will gladly take an L if they lose.
Me too. But Eagles right now gives us a better chance at winning the pick'ems.
yes.
Because Eagles are playing some pretty good ball this year. I don't know what happened to Jalen Hurst, but something lit a fire under him, and he's coming out balling.
Yeah, and they just added a new pass rusher too.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that.
Yeah, I know.
I say Steelers.
The next game is another.
You're gonna say the Steelers?
Steelers.
I get it.
Here's another give me game. Tennessee at Houston.
Tennessee
Titans.
Tennessee.
Texans.
Why are you always going Texas?
Hold on.
It's a personal matter.
Okay.
Okay, next one. Okay, and that Houston and Tennessee game starts the 3 o'clock games.
4 o'clock for me.
2 o'clock for me.
The 4:25 game is Washington at Indy.
Give me Indy.
I want to say Indy too, but this is going to be Sam's first start in the NFL. So, we got to see what he's going to do, but I got to stick with the Colts on this one right now. Lou?
I'm actually going to go with the Commanders.
Devin?
Go ahead.
I go with the Skins.
I think as long as they go run heavy and Jonathan Taylor has a good game, I don't think that Washington's going to be able to stop them.
Oh.
Next one. And this is going to be in LA. It's the 49ers at the Rams.
I got the 49ers. The 49ers just added one of the best backs in football. I mean,
if he's healthy.
And he's healthy. So guys, what? Give me 49ers.
McCaffrey, this is
McCaffrey.
he's going to show Carolina, look, y'all messed up when y'all got rid of me.
Right.
So
How much
yeah,
Carolina? What do you expect?
I'm going 49ers on that one myself.
So am I.
Devin?
I go with the Rams.
Okay. Our next 4 o'clock game is Giants at Seattle. Geno Smith is surprising me this year. I didn't think he was going to come out and play this well.
Me neither.
Yeah.
But they are running the ball effectively with Kenneth Walker III.
Yeah, and
He
also
is turning out to be a beast. Like, he's going to be a top back within the next few years. He's going to be like the premier back of the NFL if he keeps that trend up.
Yeah, so on that one, I'm going Seattle because of
Seattle too.
I got to stick with Geno Smith right now because he's balling. I mean, he's doing stuff that I didn't think he was capable of doing.
It's gonna be a close, but I still have Seattle winning that game though.
Yeah, I may sit here and talk, trash talk about Geno, but in all honesty, he's a great QB.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's not bad at all. Like, he's looking so much this year. He's looking like a gem, like for real.
Devin,
I swear, like,
Seattle.
and this game is in Seattle. Like, to win inside that stadium, it's hard because of the 12th man.
Okay, Lou, who do you have?
Between
Giants and Seattle.
I'm going the Giants.
Okay. Our next one, the end Sunday night, is Green Bay at Buffalo.
I got Buffalo.
Bills.
Yeah,
Tonka.
Buffalo's going to come out and cream them. So I got Buffalo. James has Buffalo. Lou has Buffalo, right?
Right.
Devin, who do you have?
Buffalo. Tonka.
Okay, Monday night, Halloween night. There's going to be some tricks and treats going on in Cleveland for this one.
That depends.
It's Cincy.
It's Cincinnati at Cleveland. Again, Joe Burrows, that man's stepping up.
If he keeps putting on a clinic, it's going to be a long night for Cleveland.
And Cincinnati's going to get their Halloween treat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Even though they're going to be without Jamar Chase.
So I'm going Bengals. James?
Bengals.
Lou?
Bengals.
Devin?
Cincinnati. But if the Browns get the ball first and they run through Nick Chubb, it could be turn of the tide.
It might be a close game if they're able to run the ball, but I still have Cincy beating them because Cincy has too many weapons. Like they go Mixon, they got Tyler Boyd, they got was it Higgins? They got Higgins too. Like, I mean, they have so many weapons.
Yeah,
he can spread the ball around.
Exactly. Now, that's all the picks.
Yep.
Okay. Now,
what's next?
Give me just a second here.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna look at the college games.
I thought we were gonna go to the trade deadline or trades.
Not yet. We're making our way down that way.
Right.
Week 8 recaps.
Recaps. Okay.
Yeah. What games did we have that week, James?
We had number 2 Ohio State. They won their game
easy.
Number 3 Tennessee, they won easy.
Yep.
The game that I saw that was a upset was number 7
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss versus LSU. That was the upset of the week.
I
Yeah,
had that.
I was watching that one.
LSU's not looking that bad this year. I just think they probably need like a year or two, and they should be able to be back into contention for like a big bowl or something.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes.
My
They can still make it like a decent bowl this year, but I don't think they're going to win the SEC.
Yeah.
There's no way.
If they beat Alabama in a couple of weeks, they could lead their division.
Yeah,
the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could lead that division. You're right. And then they have to play
my
Georgia.
upset game of last week was LSU at Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't think LSU could come out and do that to Ole Miss.
Nope, me neither.
I did for some reason.
And then TCU, they were playing Kansas State, and they were down like 28-17 or 20-10, and they came back all the way and won 38-28.
Yeah.
Watch out for TCU. Watch out.
TCU's looking really good, and they have a brand new coach.
Yep.
Well, not brand new.
Yeah.
He's not brand new to us because we know him because he's local. Like he was at SMU before he came to TCU. Sonny Dykes.
Sonny Dykes. And I would love to see him come to the 40 acres.
Oh, I think that's a dream world.
But hey,
yeah,
we can wish and dream.
Yeah. Yes, he's like I said, he's looking good this year. We haven't played them, but we do play them here in about 3 weeks. So
after we come off the bye, we got Kansas.
Yeah, we got Kansas State, and then we have to play them.
Then we play TCU.
But we play them at home.
That's gonna be a plus for us. We're playing them at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's another game that really upset me this weekend was the Texas game.
Yeah,
we were up on them by 2 touchdowns. We just couldn't off at the very end. And Quinn Ewers did not look very good at all. He looked bad, like real bad.
Okay, let's go.
I mean, it was like
let's go to this week's picks in college.
Okay.
Oops.
All right.
We got number one. I don't know. I don't understand this. I even talked to James about this. And I still can't understand this. Florida at number 1, Georgia, but it's in Jacksonville.
Yeah, it's just where they schedule the games. Like sometimes they schedule them in different places. Sometimes
but
games
but they're playing at the Jaguar Stadium.
Yes, it's a neutral.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Site.
Okay.
Yes. Like Oklahoma is at a neutral site.
Right.
Okay. I see. I got it now. So
they have that.
Number 1, Georgia at Florida. I got to go Georgia.
Georgia.
Georgia's
Georgia and OT.
The Bulldogs
whipping everybody this year.
They ain't gonna go to OT. There's no way.
No way.
No.
You don't know.
No way. Then
I'm trusting my gut.
Ohio State at number 13, Penn State, and that's going to be in Happy Valley.
Yeah. So I got Ohio State.
Ohio State by 10.
Yeah, Penn State's not going to be very happy in Happy Valley.
It'd be Sad Valley. Or Depressed Valley.
Or Hidden Valley.
Oh, my God, Lou.
Oh, Hidden Valley, yeah.
Oh.
So we all agree Georgia and Ohio State.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then we got number 19, Kentucky at number 3, Tennessee, and that's going to be in Knoxville.
Yep.
Tennessee blowout, I think.
Rocky Top.
Exactly.
Rocky Top.
Yeah.
Rocky Top.
Tennessee. And that's where they found the goalpost in Knoxville.
Yeah, and I got Tennessee winning that one too. And now here is in-state rival game. And this team this other team fits every year.
Michigan State.
Michigan State.
And Michigan.
At number 4, Michigan and Ann Arbor.
Michigan blowout.
Michigan's
Michigan's going to kill them.
Yeah, and I'm going Michigan on that one too. And here we go. Here is the game that I'm waiting on right here. Number 7 TCU at West Virginia. And that's going to
Ooh,
be
that's
in
a good one.
TCU.
TCU's gonna win.
TCU.
Yeah.
Yeah, TCU. I don't see any team stopping TCU right now.
No.
Kansas tried, but look what happened to them.
Yeah.
Next one, we got number 8 Oregon at Cal, and that's going to be in Berkeley.
I got Oregon.
Oregon.
Bo Nix.
Go Ducks.
Bo Nix is playing too good football right now.
Yeah.
Go Ducks.
I got Oregon winning that one. Now
Yeah.
Go Ducks.
here is my upset pick of the week.
Yeah.
Number 9 Oklahoma State at number 2 Kansas State, and I'm going Kansas State for the upset.
Yeah, I think Kansas State can beat them.
Oklahoma and OT, I think.
Oklahoma State.
I'm going Kansas State for the upset.
Going Wildcats.
Number 10 Wake Forest at Louisville, and that's going to be in Louisville.
That's a good game.
I got Demon Deacons.
I got to go with Wake Forest.
The only
yeah.
is against Clemson, and they gave Clemson a fit. Like, Clemson does not look good this year. They're the 5 team, and they almost got beaten last week by Syracuse. Like, awful.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Wake too.
Wake.
Yes.
Gotta go with Wake.
Demon Deacons.
And this doesn't make sense, but I've seen it before.
Remember Texas? They were tied with the same rank.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
y'all heard me say number 10 Wake Forest.
Right.
Number 10 USC at Arizona, and that's going to be in Tucson, Arizona.
Oh, please, USC.
USC 63-0.
And I'm going USC on that one too.
Okay.
I'm even though Arizona is my home state, but come on, I'm no disrespect, Wildcats fan. Sorry.
Yes.
Jordan is going to put on a clinic against Arizona.
Here's your top 10 for the week. We got Georgia still at number 1, Ohio State number 2, Tennessee still 3, Michigan still 4, Clemson is 5, Alabama still 6. I don't know why. Number 7 is TCU. TCU, that's too low for TCU. I think they should be ranked up higher.
Yes.
I think they're a top 5 team, to be honest.
The Oregon
win this weekend, which I'm sure that they will. They have a good shot at being higher in the CFP poll that they're going to have Tuesday.
The what poll?
Yep.
The CFP poll, the college football stuff.
Oh, it's that time of year again. Okay.
We're going to get to that. Hang on here. Number 8 is Oregon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9 is Oklahoma State. Number 10 is USC and Wake Forest.
Tied, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, let's move on with before we go into the Heisman and all that good stuff. Let's look at the trade deadline. Deadline is November the 1st. And there's some teams that's already made some trades.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Chicago traded Robert Quinn to the Eagles.
Yeah.
Why? The Eagles don't need no more help on defense.
No.
But it's depth, though. Depth.
That's probably more of a depth move. Like, they don't have to
rotation
every snap.
Now, here's what the Eagles gave up to get Robert Quinn. Eagles gave up a 4th-round pick for Quinn. No money switched hands on this deal.
Nope, none, 0.
And it was only a 1 pick.
But the Eagles had draft capital though, so they can give up some picks.
That's true, but here's what I'm thinking.
7:30. Okay.
Something shady going on here.
Yeah, I know. Oh dear.
Something smell fishy, and it ain't the shrimp.
Thank goodness.
Not the shrimp.
Thank goodness, because I like shrimp.
Or the cow.
And then, what's his name? His last name is Tony. We were talking about that earlier.
There
There's
is
Tony?
There is Tony.
Yeah.
There's
Yep,
Tony.
the Giants traded him.
Yep.
He got traded to the Chiefs for a conditional third pick and a sixth round and a sixth round in 2023.
That's what I was referring to earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
James Robinson got traded to the Jets from the Jags.
The running back. Is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
James Robinson from the Jags. Yeah, to the
Yep.
Jags.
Because the Jets star running back, he's out for the season with a what is that, Lou? An ACL?
ACL.
Ooh.
ACL.
Yeah.
Full blown ACL tear.
Yeah, Bryce
So
Hall.
they had to go somewhere and try to find a running back to fill in for their starting running back while he's on the bench for 20 ACL.
There goes our season.
I mean, yeah.
No,
And
it's
we all
not
know
down.
that a torn ACL is season ending. It's
Yes.
season ending.
Yep. 6 to 9 months at
Yeah.
most, but a year to heal.
But we will get into this in the next show when all the trades come out and we find out who's going
I'll have it
where
too.
and who gave up what and all this.
Yes.
And I agree the Eagles got away with highway robbery. Yes, they did. They got away
They
with
always
highway
do.
robbery.
That was highway robbery. Straight up.
Yeah.
You can't cut that any more than that. That's highway robbery.
Yeah. But now, let's move on to what teams do you think would make it into the first round rankings of the CFP?
Well, you mean like the top 6?
Yes.
Well, you gotta have Georgia there.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna have Ohio State. You have Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
You have Michigan. You have Clemson. Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know if TCU beat Kansas State this weekend.
Well,
Could move up to number 5.
You know the committee is gonna deep throat Alabama and they're gonna put them in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Always.
So
Always.
that's a gimme. But if TCU wins this weekend, which I'm sure they will, they got to win by a large margin. They will be the 6th team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I can see TCU moving up to number 6 or number 5 or number 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
I agree with James's picks. I want to have to go Georgia, Ohio State, Tennessee, Michigan, Clemson, TCU, and Oregon. I'm sorry, TCU. That's my 6 teams right there that could possibly make the first round of the rankings.
No, I think I could see Alabama replacing Clemson. I think Alabama could, come away with a win in the next few games. So I'll swap Clemson for Alabama.
Same. I have Georgia at 1, Ohio State at 2, Tennessee at 3, Michigan at 4, Alabama at 5, and then TCU at 6.
There
Then
you go.
Ogun will be number 7 in my opinion.
So they'll be out at the current moment. Yeah.
Okay, so so we all agree that Oklahoma State may not make it into the
Yeah.
first round.
No.
Because
Okay.
you almost lost to Tennessee. Or not Tennessee. You almost lost to Texas. And at home.
Yeah, that was at home too.
Yeah, and that was a close game.
And they got away with. They didn't have a single penalty. There's no way in God's green earth that they didn't have one single penalty against them the entire game, offense or defense. They got away with
Pay off.
a lot of shenanigans. Like, but I still think that Quinn Ewers played a horrible game. That was his gimme game.
Yeah.
That he still got some he needs to knock off.
Right. But I still think he'll be better next year.
Okay, someone says Georgia, Ohio State, Tennessee, Michigan, Clemson, Bama top 6.
Who said that?
I can't trust Clemson. I understand where he's coming from.
I can't trust.
I can't trust Clemson right now.
Yeah.
Me neither. I can't.
No.
Yeah,
No
Clemson.
way.
I'm not sold on Clemson at all.
Okay, guys, we're gonna take a commercial break.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
And we'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
All right.
What's up, everybody? I'm the Sports World. This is K-Dick. Coming to you from In the Zone Sports Talk Radio Network. Weekly schedule. Remember, when you call in, the number is 512-543-4662. I said again, 512-543-4662. On Sundays, we have an opening date. So if you'd like to come on and do a show on Sundays, we're here ready for you to go. On Mondays, from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, January to August, and from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time from September to January, because we want to make sure you guys get to watch that Monday Night Football. And that show is Just Us Sports Talk Radio Show with your host, K. Dix, the host of the most, coming to you from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Also, my co-host is Dana Clark from St. Petersburg, Florida. On Tuesdays, we got Devin Gordy from Fort Defiance, Arizona, 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Pitch Sports Talk Show, talking some soccer. Wednesdays, we have from 8:30 to 9:30 Out of the Block with host Robert Lewis from Richmond, Virginia. Co-host is Donna Hainsworth out of Roanoke, Virginia. Also co-host Brett Shields from Orlando, Florida. Next up on Thursday, from 6 to 8, we got Game Winning Sports Show. Host Drew Wiskonowski from Austin, Texas. Co-host is Richard Tunney from Miami, Florida, South Beach. Also on Thursday, we got the Walker Report from 8 to 10. Host is Bradley Walker from Tampa, Florida. Co-host is Adam Mangold from Nashville, Tennessee. Friday, we open. Saturdays, we have from 5 to 7 p.m. Enhanced Sports Show. Host Lucas Tenero, Roseland, New Jersey. Co-host, he has Steve Davidson from Washington, D.C. Last but not least, on Sundays from 6 to 8, we got the DMV Sports Show. Host is Razoo McGee from Springfield, Virginia. He talking everything sports in the DMV. So check us out every day of the week that you can. Make sure you call us. The number is 512-543-4662. You guys have a great day. See you one day this week on the shows. Peace. What's up, everybody?
And we're back.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. Now let's move on to the Heisman Watch. This is interesting, guys, because we got 1, 2, 3, 4 quarterbacks and 1 running back on the list.
I think that list is kind of janky to me.
That's what it seems like to me too. But here's your top 5 so far in the Heisman race. We got Hendon Hooker. He's a quarterback, Tennessee. He's plus 200 to win it. CJ Stroud, Ohio State QB, negative 105 to win it. Bryce Young, of course, we all know what team he plays for.
Alabama.
His odds are plus 2,500.
Well, he won it last year, so I don't think he's going to win it this year.
Caleb Williams, we all know he plays for Lincoln Riley and USC.
Mm-hmm.
He's at plus 1,100. And then we got Blake Corum, running back from Michigan. His odds are plus 1,200.
Honestly, he's not even the best back in the country.
So as of right now, if you look at the Heisman list, if the Heisman was to be handed out right now, I know I hate to say this, but Bryce Young would win it again according to what the odds are. But I would say, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it as not being biased. Okay, the best running back in the nation right now has to be Bijan Robinson.
It is. There's no other backs. They're going to be first rounders next year, except for him.
Okay, I don't know who said this, but they said if they pick right now, I have to give it to Hooker.
I mean, Hooker is playing better ball.
Back.
I guess we'll see.
We'll see when
here.
Now the other ones that received votes that should have been in there.
Max,
Bo Nix of Oregon, he received 4 votes.
Yeah.
Sam Hartman, Wake Forest, 3 votes. Chase Brown, Illinois, he received 2. Now, here is the most stupidest, dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
What's that?
Okay. Max Duggan.
Dugan.
We all know what he's doing in TCU right now. He's got TCU fired up.
Yeah, undefeated. And he wasn't even the starting quarterback. He came in like when the other one went down.
And he only got 2 votes for the Heisman.
Yeah. Snubbed.
What is going on? Am I missing something here, or do they just take out a quarter and flip it and decide who's going to get in?
Because they look at the bigger name schools, like SEC. They always chow down hard on SEC guys. Or Big Ten guys.
I think what they should do is they should look at every conference.
Right.
In college. And pick the best 5 out of each conference. And I mean pick the best one out of each conference.
I mean, Matt Zukin's playing a heck of a ball right now.
Now,
TCU.
If I was the one that was making the list, I would take Bryce Young off.
Yeah.
And put Max on it.
I mean, he should be like a top 5 candidate right now.
That's what I'm saying. I would put Max at number 3 and take Bryce off. Because
and I would take that Michigan running back off and put in Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, because if you stop and look, when Texas played Bama, okay, Bryce Young did not look like no Heisman Trophy winner from last year. He struggled. So why is his name even on the list this year for the Heisman?
Alabama. He's in Alabama.
You said it, Devin.
There's your answer.
There's your answer.
Alabama.
Because they always hype up Alabama, just like
Yes.
they do Notre Dame, and the same way that they do all these other big schools.
Right.
They don't care about anybody else.
Oh, that's another one that I didn't think of, Adam.
What's that?
J.J. McCarthy. He can play his way into the Heisman.
There's a lot of people that can play their way into the Heisman.
But the problem is, who's going to win it? Because right now, I put my money on Hooker.
Yeah, if he continues to play the way that he has, he's gonna win the Heisman.
Yeah.
Now, if they go on and beat Georgia here in a couple weeks, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
But I would have to say right now, I don't agree with the Heisman watch list.
Mm-hmm.
No.
There's some that I do agree with and some that I don't. Like Bryce Young shouldn't be on there.
Nope. He shouldn't.
No.
C.J. Strauss from Ohio State, he should be on there because that man, he's playing pretty good.
Yeah.
Hendon Hooker, yes.
Why would I trust somebody with a hooker?
Caleb Williams. I'm
He
on the
didn't get
fence
it.
about that.
He didn't get it.
You don't know how she went.
What did you say, Lou?
You're gonna trust somebody with a hooker? I know he act like that.
Caleb Williams, I'm on the fence about him.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's just a system. He works better in a system.
Blake Corum.
No.
Nah, I would put Bijan Robinson at number 5 at least for now.
Yeah, Bijan is better as the better back.
Yeah.
Because look what he did. Look what he did against Alabama.
Yeah.
What Bijan did against Alabama.
All those other schools that he's played.
Yeah.
He hasn't really had a bad game this year.
No, I think his least yard game was against Oklahoma State.
And he had over 100 yards.
Yeah. So yeah, I would definitely put Max Duggan at number 3 and Bijan Robinson at number 5.
I think he deserves.
Okay.
He deserves to be in the Heisman race.
But these other players too. Especially Max Duggan.
Dugan. Yeah,
he should be in a Heisman watch.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to the World Series, guys.
Batter up.
Lou, I know you don't like the way the World Series turned out because you wanted your Yankees in there.
I heard that.
But we got the Astros and the Padres.
You mean the Phillies?
Phillies.
Yeah.
Astros and Phillies.
Yeah. As much as I hate to do it, I'm going to have to go with the Astros. That line was just too powerful. Philly would be lucky if they win one game at all.
I think they're going to win at least one, maybe two, if they're lucky. But at least
2.
I
Wow.
want to say this. Dusty Baker, the manager of the Houston Astros, he's an Austin boy.
Right.
And he's a Marine.
Yeah, he's a Marine.
He's a Marine.
He went to, if I'm not mistaken, I think Dusty Baker went to Stephen F. Austin High School
Really?
with the same high school that my mom graduated from.
Oh,
That's cool.
So I'm going to say Astros in 5.
you're gonna give Philly one game, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
I'd rather see 5 versus 4.
4, I think, is hard to come by. You might be right about that. I mean, it's one thing the Astros were able to sweep the Yankees, which I'm very surprised at. But I don't know. I'm not surprised that the Astros won the series. I'm just surprised they didn't sweep. I mean, I thought the Yankees were, get to at least a 6th game, but that didn't happen. But I'm not surprised. But I'm not surprised the Astros won.
Well, the entire playoffs, they've only been struck out 8 times. The entire playoffs.
Yeah. And Judge struck out 15 times in the combined series.
Yeah, I know that's bad.
You're not gonna win. You're not gonna win with that.
No, you're not.
So, Lou, what are you saying? Astros in how many games?
I'll say 5. I'll give Philly one game, but I don't know if it's gonna hold.
James,
I say I'm in 5, maybe 6. 6 if they're lucky, but Astros are still going to win the series.
6 is the norm, really.
Devin,
Astros in 6. Philly's going to probably take a game in Houston and take a game at home. So
I can see Houston winning maybe 5 or 6. I want to give Philly at least one game.
And if this lockout didn't happen, we'd be already done with the World Series by now.
Right.
Thanks a lot, stupid.
You can blame that on the commissioner.
I would love to blame on the commissioner. I like to blame everything on the commissioner, really, too.
True.
thank goodness the Yankees are out.
Thanks.
Okay,
Did you two rehearse that?
Picking on poor Lou here, man. Y'all need to quit that.
Did you guys rehearse that?
No,
it could be
no,
worse.
it's just raw. It wasn't script.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
it could be worse, Lou. Y'all could have
Yes.
got swept.
Huh?
Y'all could have got swept.
They
Wait,
did.
it did.
We did. We did.
Okay, that was it.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's get off.
Okay. back to the schedule program.
Yes.
Let's get off the
All right.
the Yankees right now because poor Lou's already had enough of it.
I'll rip my hair out again.
Speaking of
What
Lou,
hell?
Speaking of Lou, guys, do me a big favor this Saturday, okay? Please call Lou's show.
Help.
We have a great time on there.
Yes.
You know, it's about as fun as this show is.
Sometimes even worse.
Yeah, sometimes it gets
Hey,
It's not
Lou,
more
at least he's honest. At least he's honest.
Yes.
it gets a lot more comical than it does on here at times.
It does, but I do the jokes.
But you know, even if y'all can call in for at least 15, 20 minutes,
Well, I prefer 30, but okay.
you know. But let's move on to NBA Week 1.
Hold on, give him the number. Give him the number.
The number's 512-543-4662.
Yes.
Same number as every show.
I know.
Yeah.
We had to make it official, though.
Yeah, we have to make. Okay, NBA Week 1 surprise teams. Lou, we're gonna go with you first on this one.
You want the good side or the bad side?
Give me both. Give me both.
The bad side, well, I have to say, I think of the Los Angeles Lakers, who haven't won a game yet. What is going on? 0-4. I mean, even with LeBron, the worst thing is rookie year. I don't get it. It's just pathetic. And the Nets aren't. And the Sixers are.
Come on, Lou. Come on.
And the Sixers are crummy too. And so are the Nets. I mean, well, Simmons hasn't done anything really at all. And Durant, well, And of course you got
that help.
And Irving, waste. Maybe you should have said another year.
Lou, calm down.
Damn it, he just went hard on your Lakers, man.
Sorry.
No, I'm not. I'm a Nets fan.
Though, man. Okay, well,
I'm a Nets fan.
You're a Nets fan. I'm sorry, man, but right now they don't seem to be playing like they're going to be like contenders. I mean, last year was bad enough. I mean, they were doing fine until Christmas, and then the injuries, and then Kyrie, and then you know what happened, of course, which I
Yeah,
call
I
Corona.
blame Kyrie. I blame Kyrie for
Most of
missing
us
half the
would.
games.
Most of us would blame Kyrie.
Yeah,
You know.
let me tell you why.
Yes.
Kyrie. I
A
understand
bum.
his rights, his voice, yeah, about the vaccine. Yeah, he doesn't trust
Yeah.
it. I understand that. But
But
he didn't help the situation with James Harden.
no, he didn't.
He didn't help the situation with James Harden because he told James, when you're on the floor, you're the point guard. So he'd be doing the ball handling. And I think, honestly, we had too many players that need the ball on ball to be effective. We need players like role players that can move without the ball, like Golden State.
Yeah.
Golden State, they have a bunch of off-ball players and they can move around. Yeah, they may shoot a lot of threes, but it's the transitions, the movement.
Yeah. Of course, it's really too early to tell how good or how bad they're going to go. You can't tell within the first week because some teams that get off to a hot start the first week, they collapse and die from there on out. Because last year the Celtics were doing miserable in the first week, but they only went to the finals. Yuck. And so the first week doesn't really mean much. But if you can't win a game early on, you're going to be digging into a hole like say 0-9, 0-10. That's going to be kind of hard to climb out of. So the Lakers better get their act together, and the Nets can use some more offense because right now the big three is looking to be a big bust.
Agree. I'm not mad at you for that. And the Lakers. Speaking of Lakers,
And not only
LeBron
that,
is asking too much.
Oh yeah.
Asking too much. Look for the GM. I call him the GM because he's treating players that are. You don't expect Russell Westbrook to be OKC Russell.
Yeah, but he's not.
Okay,
He's not.
What's your good part?
Well, even though I'm not a fan of this team, but the Wizards have been off to a good start so far, much to my surprise.
The Blazers are looking good too.
Blazers too.
And
Even
the Jazz.
Spurs.
Yeah, Jazz.
You know who's also looking bad? Is the Sixers.
Yeah, really bad.
How's our
Don't get me on the
Mavericks doing,
Sixers. Don't get me on the Sixers.
They're 1-2,
No.
but the two losses they have, they've only lost by 2 in both of those contests.
A loss is a loss.
I know, but hey, I'm looking at the brighter side. They're not losing by like more than
15
possession.
Right. At least you'd be competitive.
Right, they are.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted, but we're not competitive. So.
And the other thing, Devin, is that Steve Nash got ejected last night for the first time in his coaching career.
Yeah, I understand that, but
What did
I
Nash
understand
do
that.
to
I understand why he got ejected. He should have
Yeah.
handled it better, but I understand his reasoning.
You can't
How he
blame him for that,
handled it.
though. You can't blame him for
What
that.
did he do to get ejected?
Well, he thought,
To me, it's a bad call, but
yeah.
I understand why he reacted, but how
He's
he
trying to protect
handled
his
it, he
players,
should
of
have.
course.
Yeah,
Because he thought, one of his players was going to get hit in the throat by the opponent, and Nash reacted. I can't blame him for that. When you see somebody attacking your team, I mean, naturally, it's going to be ugly, and somebody's going to retaliate, whether it's a player or a coach or whatever. So can you blame him? No. But of course, maybe you stepped the line after doing it twice. I mean, once is bad enough, but if you get it twice, then you are going to get ejected. So you do got to watch it.
Right.
yeah.
He lost his temper and like, you go for another, and all that, and
Yeah.
So but of course, there's a first time for everything, and this was his first.
Yeah.
Oh. I am back, gentlemen.
First ejected.
We got a little bit. We're running through these topics real quick. I like this.
Yeah.
What's up?
I think Jared froze.
Somebody froze.
What?
Somebody froze up. I think.
Looks like Gerald.
What's up What's up with soccer? You got any good soccer news for us?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I always got soccer news. We got UEFA Champions League. Surprisingly, Barcelona eliminated from Champions League, but that's whole nother topic. But less than a month, the 2022 World Cup is gonna be on, and I'm excited for it. I'm excited for this the United States men's team. We're young. We may not have the experience, but if we pick the right roster, we're hungry. We can make some noise in this tournament. We may not win it or make it run to the finals, but we can make some noise because we got England, Iran, and Wales on November 21st. The second day of the World Cup, United States will play Wales, and then on Black Friday, day after Thanksgiving, it's the American Revolution all over again in football.
Yes.
Yeah, there you
USA
go.
versus England.
1776.
Yeah.
And then the United States
And
will play Iran.
This holiday season,
We'll play
we are going to set with sports. We're going to have football. We're going to have basketball. We're going to have soccer.
And we're going to have hockey.
And of course with Iran, well, the thing is, they ran so far away, so after that there won't be a problem.
Oh, yeah. But letting you guys know.
Good food, and and decide, okay, do I want to watch football? Do I want to watch soccer? Do I want to watch basketball, or do I want to watch hockey?
Yeah.
Yes.
But
or
I'm letting you
baseball.
guys know. I'm letting you guys know every game in the World Cup, I'll be watching it or watching the highlights. So I'll be keeping up on every game, every group, A to H. So I'll be keeping up live, and then.
So why?
Okay, Devin, since you're gonna be doing that, okay, I'm going to get this okay through Kevin, which I know he probably will. But have you come on every week and do the soccer report?
Yeah, on every week I can. Yeah.
Since your laptop is down right now.
Yeah, I can come up even if a live stream and I don't do StreamYard or Uber, I can do a live stream, so I can figure something out.
And you can do the same if you can make it to my show, if you can make it.
Yeah.
Once it starts.
Yeah, and also in World Cup news, the women's gonna be in the World Cup
next year.
Yeah, next year. They have a good group. They got Vietnam. They have a playoff team they don't know, and then who was the other team?
What's that?
We discussed this last week, Lou, on your show.
Right.
But
I'll find it.
Yeah, anyway, where he finds it. If USA wins the World Cup next year, be the first ever nation to do a three-peat.
Really?
Yes.
Because in 2015 in Canada, USA beat Japan. 2019 in France, USA beat the Netherlands.
And I heard too that Austin is supposed to be holding a World Cup qualifying match next year. Is that correct?
I think they are. Yes.
I think so. It depends on the committee and.
That for men.
Probably a Gold Cup match.
Yeah.
Because the Gold Cup wasn't this year, so maybe it's the Gold Cup that you heard.
Right.
Austin FC. They have a good stadium. Austin FC has one of the best stadiums.
Oh yeah,
But we will have the World Cup in 2026 here in the Americas.
Yep, in America. Yep.
Can't wait for
United
that.
States. Yep. I may be catching a game by then.
Mexico will have United States, and Canada.
In Canada.
Yep. But they could say Dallas, 18 Stadium might host the final instead of New York or LA.
Oh,
really?
They have it in Jerry World?
Jerry World, because
put more money in Jerry's pocket.
Jerry won't turn down their money.
Yep. Because
No.
Dallas, it can hold over 100,000 people.
Yes.
With
Easy.
standing room. So it'll be
Okay,
like
hold-
105,
yeah.
104,
That's easy.
maybe around that time.
Gee, I can
Wow.
only hold about 10,000 in my backyard.
So
Well.
when does the first game start in the World Cup?
So
November
November 20th on Fox, 9 p.m. East, 9 a.m. Mountain Time. So 11
Easter.
11 a.m.
Eastern. Yep, 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 your time.
Now,
Joe.
is this
Right
gonna
before
be like,
football.
is this going to be like a loser bracket? Like, is it going to be just be one loss and you're out?
Round
No,
robin.
You have to play
so the
group.
first round of the tournament, the group stage is every nation. There's 32 nations, and each nation will play 3 games, at least 3 games.
Yeah.
So the first game is Qatar versus Ecuador, the host
Okay.
Qatar, and Group A matchup. That's the first game, and then you're gonna have like 3 games every day after that. So in the World Cup, there's 32 teams. So the top 2 of each group will advance to the round of 16, and then that's when that single elimination that you're talking about, Joe, in the knockout stage. In round 16, Elite 8, semifinals, final, it's all that.
Okay, so they're going to start out with 32, then it's going to go 16, 8,
4, then
4.
yeah,
then the final 2. Then the final 2 is going to be playing for the World Cup.
yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Devin,
So 3 wins is a win is 3 points, a tie is 1, and if you lose, 0 points. But they have like 8 tiebreakers. So on the regulation of I think 11.3A in the rulebook, something like that.
Now,
Devin, I got
they came out with the standings yet, like well, each nation's going to be seeded.
Yeah, they already have it. So if you go on like Google on 2002 World Cup on their website for any major sports outlet, they will have the groups, so you know who plays who and the tiebreakers.
Where are we seated at?
We're in Group B. We're gonna be in the 3rd position right now, but we play and our Group B it'd be England, Iran, and Wales. So and this is a tough group in my opinion because those 3 nations are ranked in the top 20, including us. So that Group B,
We're what,
all
19?
4 teams are on the top 20 by ranking.
I got a couple of questions for you, Devin, if you don't mind my asking.
Okay.
First question: Who do you like overall? Who do you think's the favorite? And what do you think about Qatar? Now, there's been some controversy with Qatar hosting the World Cup this year. What do you think about that?
So your first question, I think France is the favorite to win. Or Brazil, those are the 2 favorites. But don't be surprised if France get eliminated in the group stage because the last World Cups, the winner that won the previous edition has been eliminated in the first round of the next tournament.
Yes.
So Qatar question. Don't get me started on Qatar on how they've been post-selected. They were allegations of poor work establishments like hotels that like no running water, forced labor, and then the heat.
Right.
If the World Cup was this summer, they would have been playing in 120-degree weather.
Yeah. Not good.
And right now, when they push it to the winter, they're gonna be playing like in 70, 80-degree weather.
I'll take that.
And that's still hot for a soccer game. So you need hydration breaks after the 30-minute. Yeah, 20-minute on each half. 20-minute hydration breaks.
Do you think they'll play a lot of evening games then?
So the windows. This is going off my time. So it's 3:00 Mountain Time, 6:00, and 9 and 12:00 noon.
So are they like 12? They're 12 hours ahead of East, aren't they?
like 8, 9, something like that. 8, 9 hours
Okay.
ahead of us.
Okay, yeah.
So they'd be playing a
So
lot of early evening games then.
yeah, just a time difference.
Okay, guys, let's move on. James, what you got for us in WWE news there, bro?
Quite a bit.
Uh-huh.
Let's go ahead and start off with NXT.
That was good. NXT was good.
Did you watch Halloween Havoc?
Yep,
No.
a little bit.
Oh, you got to watch it from the very beginning to the end. It's very good. Like the first match was the ladder match for the North American Championship. Now they had a lot of ladder spots that I was like, wow. I thought one dude got hit in the face with a ladder. Somebody
Oh yeah.
in the crowd. I was like, oh my god.
Yep.
When you get one of those ladders, it hurts.
Yeah.
Von Wagner was on the big ladder, like the big tall ladder, and Nathan Frazier came off the top rope like frog splash and came down on top of him, and that ladder went whoosh, straight down.
Mm.
That was a good spot right there. And then to actually win the match, Leslie actually grabbed the belt and became the North American champion. Then the next match was the casket match.
Oh, that was a good one too.
Ah.
Grayson Waller and Apollo Crews. That's been like an ongoing feud that they've been going on for a couple months now, and it came to a head. It kind of seemed like Apollo Crews lost that match at first because when he went through the casket, he actually fell into the casket. But in order to win a casket match, you got to put the person in the casket and close it. You can't close a casket that's fallen through. So they had to bring out a new casket. So Apollo Crews was able to put Grayson Waller in there and win the match.
And what about got a question for you, James?
Yeah.
What about when the Ghouls? Okay, you remember when Apollo was in the casket, and the lights went dark, and then lights came back on, and Apollo standing up on stage with the Ghouls.
Yeah, because they had to bring out caskets.
So do you think that was staged, or do you think that was just one of those moments?
I think it was probably like one of those moments. I'm not sure
100%.
But I can tell you that was a good spot right there where they actually did that though. I thought that was pretty cool. But leading up prior, they had that with the whole.
To me, that part looked kind of staged.
Well, yeah, because leading up to that paper, you remember the lights went out and the wheel started spinning, and it spooked Grayson Waller. Yeah, that's kind of like that's what I was feeling like that too. Like, then the girls went into Toxic Attraction went into the haunted house.
Now that was a stupid match.
Well, no, it wasn't a match. That wasn't really a match. It was more like a cinema whatever you call it, thematic freaking approach. Like, and how he actually did that one. Like, they put that one on film and staged it. I mean, just like that. They always do that though. That they always put somebody in a haunted house at Halloween Havoc. So, then the next match was the Weapons Walled match between Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez. That one was a very good match. It didn't last very long, but there was some really good spots in that match that those girls really went at it the entire time. Like they beat the crap out of each other, and Roxanne Perez was able to pull off the victory by hitting Pop Rocks, which is basically like the Canadian Destroyer.
Right.
So, and the next match was probably one of my favorite matches of the night. besides the main event, and that was the ambulance match where there was gonna be a screw job at the very end because I thought Roderick Strong was gonna come out and cost Julius Creed the match against Damon Kemp, but it didn't happen. Damon Kemp ended up losing that match. So thankfully, I was like, yes. And then the next match was, of course, the match that we were talking about that wasn't very good. That was the women's match. I feel like Toxic Attraction is just they need to do away with that that storyline. This it's gone on way too long. Been a year. Let's go ahead and move on to somebody else that can actually hold on to the belt. Mandy Rose was able to successfully defend her belt against Al. So, and then the main event was the banger of the night.
Event was awesome.
This was the battle of the night, and it was a 5 out of 5 star match.
Oh
yeah. Braun Breaker versus JD McDonough versus Dragunov. All three men beat the holy crap out of each other the entire match. There wasn't even one slow part in that match. The only time it was slow is when they were doing the pinfall. Dragunov had Breaker beat in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, and on the 3, JD McDonough grabbed the ref's hand and stopped him. And right after that, Dragunov attacked JD McDonough, which enabled Braun Breaker to hit a spear and win the match.
But see, that was a smart part on Breaker's part. Let those two battle it out, then he come in and get the win.
Right.
See, that was smart on him.
But
clean up the trash.
Remember
exactly.
Remember at the beginning of the match, it was only Dragunov and Breaker beating the crap out of each other at first, and then they started to smarten up. They're like, "Hey, why is this guy just standing here doing nothing? You know, while we're beating the crap out of each other, this guy's doing nothing. He's taking advantage of us." And that was basically what the feud was leading up to that match too. Like he was trying to play mind games with the two.
Tuesday nights NXT when the Creed brothers went out there, when Brutus went out there to call what's his name out?
Call out Damon Kemp, and Damon Kemp's like, I'm hurt right now, blah blah blah. I'm like,
that little chicken.
And then they got attacked.
Coward.
By Veer Mahan and the other guy's name. I don't remember his name. It's another Indian guy. They're basically going to be like, I guess, kind of like a tag team now. And Braun Breaker is going to be back next week. Dragunov and JD McDonough had a hell of a main event match. Dragunov didn't tap out. He passed out and was bleeding out the mouth. That's how that match ended. Yeah. And that's next week also you have Mandy Rose's 1 year anniversary celebration. I'm like, please just end that. I'm done.
Right.
It's like
get it over with because it's old news. Let it go.
Right. And what I'm really excited for in WWE is the Bray Wyatt thing. Like the Bray Wyatt situation is heating up. Like we're going to get I have to say this. I have to say this now. They have Bray Wyatt as on their roster. They have Bray Wyatt as the number 2, actually the top babyface on SmackDown. Since he's top babyface on SmackDown, you know what that makes him?
The favorite.
The favorite to go after who?
Roman.
Who do you think he's going to come alone? No, he's not. He's going to have a faction. But he's going to have the Wyatt 6.
And I think one of those Wyatt 6, and James, you and I have been talking about this.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be Liv Morgan.
Yep. Of
that's
course.
gonna be one of them.
Because
Alexa
if you
Bliss
watch,
too. Alexa Bliss.
Yeah,
if
she
you
could
watch,
she could be another one too.
if you watch that pay-per-view where Liv Morgan lost her belt to Ronda,
Mm.
then
Like,
after
Oh no!
the match,
leading
after the
up to
match, Liv
during-
was in the ring and she
after
turned and looked at Ronda and went
Yep.
with that evil
Oh.
grin.
Yeah. Let me take that back. I'll replace Alexa Bliss with Nikki Cross.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. I'll talk about in a second on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
That evil Nikki
came
Cross
back.
is back.
She came back into her gimmick that she was with on NXT.
Sanity.
They never have done that stupid superhero gimmick that they had her on. That was retarded.
Yeah.
I did not like that at all.
But
Now,
blame Vince
But
McMahon for that.
but with the whole Bray Wyatt thing, if you looked at that QR code that on the second, not the first segment that they had Bray Wyatt in, but the second one where he says howdy, and he says something like, I don't remember what he said.
Howdy.
It's a QR code, and on that QR code there was a psychological evaluation of Bray Wyatt. It says he was a failure
Howdy.
to follow psychological treatment, and it says failure to sign,
and he's mentally unstable.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's a good sign that they're actually headed towards with the whole Bray thing.
Mhm.
And I tell you, somebody else that could be a member of the Wyatt Six, and this man right here, he's just crazy as the rest of them. Dexter Loomis.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Aha.
Because if you look at him and he's standing there, he's just got this look on his face, like his eyes are real wide.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like
that.
looks like he's staring through you.
Yeah.
Looks like he wants to reach out and steal your soul.
Yeah. I
Ooh.
like how he puts on the Miz.
Oh,
Oh, I hate the Miz. Always hated the Miz.
But he's running scared of Dexter right now.
Just once.
but let's talk about this issue with the bloodline. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the bloodline hit.
like internally, they are combusting. They are going to come to a head at one point or another. Like
Haven't they been angling that for 3 years though?
huh?
Yeah.
Okay, haven't they been?
Say again?
I was say, haven't they been angling for that for like 3 years now?
No.
Yeah.
No, this one's actually looking a little bit more kosher. As far as like Triple H is actually in charge of creative. So since Triple H is in charge of creative of WWE, like SmackDown and Raw, I feel like the storyline is actually going there more versus when it was under Vince.
Well, it's about time because the Usos need to go out on their own.
They do, and that's why I think they are initially going to come to a head. Like the whole Sami Zayn being in the bloodline, I feel like he's sowing more seeds of them eventually.
Discontent.
Yeah, like
because if you watch, when was it couple weeks ago on Monday Night Raw,
Right.
Roman Reigns told it was either Jay or Jimmy. I don't remember. They look so much alike; it's hard for me to tell them apart.
Yeah, don't put
He
your hand.
told one of them to not engage Logan Paul.
What'd they do?
They went out there, engaged Logan Paul.
You're right.
And Sami Zayn had to step in. So, my question to James is this: do you think Sami Zayn is a cancer with the bloodline?
Yes, sowing the seeds. He is going to break up the bloodline, or he's going to try.
And if that happens, Roman's going to come after Sami.
Yeah.
That's
I
going
like a Sami.
That's going to be the next storyline: Roman and Sami. You watch.
Yep. Then Sammy's gonna probably go back to the old gimmick.
He's probably going to come back with Kevin Owens.
Yeah, because is Kevin Owens a face now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because he's been neutral. That's why I'm asking.
Well, here recently he's been a baby face.
Okay.
But
A
he may
mugshot.
but he may come back with Sammy, and they may reunite that tag team they had at one time.
You're right.
Yeah.
But now here's the match I want to see at Crown Jewel.
Is Bobby and Brock.
That's one match.
Mm-hmm.
Another match is the OC versus the Judgment Day.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. That one's gonna be good.
And I'm putting my money on the OC.
Now, I thought this last Monday was pretty funny. With I couldn't stand the fact that Dominic tried to say that he was like next Eddie Guerrero. I'm like, and then AJ Styles came out and said, you're not even close. These people, this is Charlotte. People know wrestling. I was like, oof. That was cold.
Yeah.
Did you hear what he said, that Eddie Guerrero was the Dominic Mysterio of his time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, you know what?
Cheap heat.
Yeah, that was
Stereo.
I'd like to see Sami Zayn, Logan Paul. I think that'd be a good match.
Well, if people, let's take a trip down memory lane. Back when Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero were feuding, it was the custody for Dominic. So this has kind of come full circle a little bit, but I feel like since Rey moved to SmackDown, I don't know. I don't know when that
Here's what I think is going to happen. Okay, Ray moved to SmackDown.
Yes.
Okay, that leaves Dominic on Raw with the Judgment Day.
Right.
Wouldn't it be something if Triple H comes up with the storyline that Dominic is actually Eddie's son?
They did that.
They tried it already. They already tried that.
That's already been a thing back in the day.
They did that in 2006 when
I'm your poppy.
after Eddie and Ray lost titles to the JBL's Secret Service or security guard, whatever they call it.
Eminem.
Is it Eminem? Oh, my bad.
No.
Anyways, they tried that.
I mean, a rapper.
And Eddie would lose to Ray every match in that feud. And the last match was at SummerSlam because I'm a huge Rey Mysterio fan, so I've been keeping up with his career.
I like Mysterio too.
Yeah, I've been keeping up with his career, and that's the year that he lost the world title, and then before he won the world title. That
It might be little
against.
But I tell you what, though,
Randy.
He's a fast little dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
I think this is probably
and running around in that ring. You're like, and the sun is on the other side. You're like,
yeah.
How did that little sucker get past me?
Yeah.
I think this is probably Ray's last run.
Yeah.
Do you remember vintage Rey Mysterio back when he didn't have the mask on?
Oh yeah.
WCW.
Yeah.
50 animals.
Oh, sure.
50 animals.
Filthy Animals with him and Kidman and
Conan.
What was the other one? Oh, Psychosis.
Yeah, Psychosis.
No,
Psychosis.
Juventud Guerrera, yeah. Juventud Guerrera. The 50 animals and it was Conan too. K-Dog.
Well, Eddie was in there, like he ended up going to WWE. And then they ended up putting in like Juventud and then even Disco Inferno was part of the Filthy Animals.
Disco Inferno.
Yeah. Remember Eddie used to beat the little LWO.
Yeah, the Latino World Order. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Almost forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, they had like everybody in it. Like they had Juventud, Psychosis, La Parca,
Bravo.
El
Oh
Dandy.
God.
They had all kinds of people in that
Yeah.
group.
It was, to me, that was fun because you see the NWO, the black and white, NW Wolfpack, the red and black, and then you got the LNWO. So that made it fun for me.
They also
Yeah.
had the BWO, the Blue World Order, with the
Yes.
Oh, Blue Meanie.
Yeah, the Blue Meanie.
yeah,
He was so underutilized.
the Blue Meanie and Supernova, which is actually Simon Dean. He had the same character.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I
yeah, that was Simon Dean. You know that the gym,
The fitness.
yeah, the fitness guy. Yeah, it's the same guy.
Also,
Right.
Crown Jewel. We got Logan Paul and Roman Reigns. Then
Yeah.
we got
Ooh, that's gonna be good.
and Brock.
We got a steel cage match with Karrion and McIntyre.
And then we got Bianca and Bailey going up against each other.
Yeah, we have also we have Omos and Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
They need a reinforced ring for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bianca Belair, they need to take the title off. I think Homeland as a champion has come to an end, in my opinion.
Well, see,
Yeah.
I heard a story about this, and even James has agreed with me on this. Triple H had told Roman Reigns, "You're going to lose the Raw title because Raw does not have a full-time champion.
They don't. They don't.
Which Raw needs a full-time champion.
They do. I mean, Bobby was holding it down, but
he didn't have that it factor.
I lost it.
So it could be possible that he loses it at Crown Jewel to Logan Paul. I said possible, but it's not going to happen.
Probably not. And plus, you have Austin Theory who has the briefcase too.
And Austin Theory still has that money in the bank contract.
Yeah. I thought Austin Theory is going to cash in on Roman and Brock Lesnar at Clash at the Castle.
SummerSlam or SummerSlam?
Yeah, that was a dumb move.
He tried at SummerSlam, and then he tried at Clash of the Castle, and he got knocked out by Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was.
But yeah. So look for Roman to eventually lose his Raw title. To who?
Please.
To who? I don't know. When? I don't know.
Please.
Yeah, they got to
make it happen.
What they'll take the belt off of Roman so that they can set up Rock the head of the table at Mania next year.
It could be it could be that at that time where Rock goes up against Roman and Rock wins the Raw Championship.
I think they take the belt off him before he faces Roman, or before he faces Rock.
Yes.
So too, that doesn't need a belt to be so prolific. It's in Hollywood,
and it makes sense for him. I think he loses the belt at New Day.
No, that one's getting
day one.
That one's getting canceled.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
They canceled that pay-per-view, so it's probably gonna be like Royal Rumble, I guess.
Canceled? Huh. Lack of interest, huh?
Yeah.
They canceled.
It's crazy, like, because The Rock did an interview, I think, like a few weeks ago about Black Adam after he's done promoting this movie. He's pretty much free, but he didn't say no or yes, so he's trying to play it cool.
They asked him if he was.
The way he said it though was he goes, "I would like to face Roman in the ring."
Yep.
And he said,
so he left it. He left it open to a possibility.
They're not going to go ahead and just promote that match right now. They're going to wait. But
yeah,
he did say,
I'm just saying.
somebody asked him if he was the head of the who was the head of the table. He was like, "I'm the head of the table. I
Right.
table. I am the Rock. I am the head of the table. I run things."
Because if you stop and think, The Rock is the one that opened it up for the newer generation of the Samoans to come in.
Yeah.
Right.
So Rock is really the head of the table.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't know if y'all know this or not, but Rock and Roman are cousins.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah. The Anani family. I don't know how they pronounce that family name.
His mom,
No,
Rock's mom, is Roman's aunt.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you got Rikishi. That's the Usos' dad.
Dad.
Yeah.
The wild Samoans.
Yeah. Sucker. Woman's dad.
Then you got Solo Sequoia.
Yeah.
That's the Usos. Yeah.
And but I don't. If y'all ever watched Wakishi, that man,
Rikishi. He was funny.
Yeah, you could go.
especially the stink face.
Yep. I like that as a kid. I thought it was funny.
That whole
Richie was a good one back in the day.
with the Rock. That was
Speaking of that, did y'all see that one segment with back in the day when it was Rock, Trish Stratus, and Rikishi, where Vince Young thought he was going to
Kiss your butt challenge. Yes, I remember that. That's my favorite. I remember that.
Rock puts his hand in and says, "What are you doing, you sick freak?"
Yeah, they're trying to kiss Trish.
Ew.
Then Rikishi came out.
Oh.
And then
the Rock says, "Shut up, you thong wearing fatty."
Yeah, Thong Wing.
And then Rock
The
takes,
Rock is one of the best segment promoters. Like,
then Rock takes Vince's face and shoves it right.
yes, I remember that. Loose face. It's got a
Okay.
And if y'all don't know, Yokozuna is in that family too.
Really? Yokozuna?
Yeah, Yokozuna.
And so is Umanga.
Yeah,
Umaga, yeah. That's the Usos.
So is Rosie. So is Rosie.
Yeah, Rosie. Yeah.
That's Roman's brother.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
It's a family affair.
What is it?
Umanga
is the uncle.
Umanga, I think, was Roman's uncle or something like that.
Yeah.
But remember that Samoan spike that he had on that Umanga had? That thumb taped up and you would.
Yeah. That was who was it? That was Umaga was part of Umaga was 3-minute warning
with Rosie.
Rosie and I forgot his name.
Rico,
yeah.
Rico Constantine, yeah.
Rico and then Rosie and then I don't know Umaga's first name when he was with that group.
Jamal.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Jamal.
Yeah.
They repackaged him as Umaga, and he had that Armando Estrada guy.
Yeah.
Bring him
okay,
out.
10 minutes left, so
I'm only got about 3.
let's get back to Monday night.
Gerald.
Yeah.
That thing on NXT, they trademarked a thing that I guess the person's name that's going to be a part of this thing is his name is Strips. That phone call?
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Strips.
Speaking of NXT, before real quick. Speaking of The Rock and his family, his daughter NXT.
Yeah. She's now on NXT. Ava Rain.
Ava Rain.
Mm-hmm. That one was a shock.
Me,
I did not see that.
Surprised me she didn't join up with the Bloodline. I
No, I don't want her to join up with the Bloodline. I don't want her to join up.
Not yet. No. It's too early.
Yeah.
The storyline would mess it up, I think.
On road.
But Monday Night Raw. If y'all seen the end of it, Nikki
Yep.
Cross jumped in the ring.
Yeah, Nikki Cross.
Yep, she's back.
Yeah.
She's back to his old gimmick, I think.
She has snapped.
Yeah.
She won
Now,
both Bianca and Bailey.
That
Now,
enough fellas, I got to split. Good night. Talk to you
Yeah,
soon.
I'm out too. We'll see you next week, bud.
Later.
Bye.
here's okay. Here's what I think could possibly happen. Okay, Nikki Cross,
Mm-hmm.
Liv Morgan, and
Dexter.
Dexter Loomis. That could be 3 of the Wyatt 6.
What about the guy that I was telling you about, Vincent from the Righteous, from Ring of Honor?
Yo, yeah, that could be one.
He could be
Dutch.
another one.
The other guy from the Righteous.
Yeah.
They both have a relationship with Bray, like a close friendship. So
Yeah.
I could see that happening.
Yeah, and there was another one I was thinking of, but it slipped my mind. Oh man.
Well, it's definitely not going to be Joe Gacy, because Joe Gacy is doing something else right now.
Yeah, Joe Gacy is doing good with Schism right now.
Yeah, Schism. Yeah.
Before I go,
That's the
I got a
group
couple.
Ava Reigns in.
Yeah.
Yes,
I got a couple minutes to go. I gotta go in a couple minutes, but
okay.
USA, back to soccer. USA head coach Greg Berhalter, he's gonna have a live event November 9th to reveal his World Cup team, the 26-man roster.
Okay, well, if you find out anything, let us know.
I will. All right, later, guys.
Bye.
Later. And then it was 2. We only got like 6 minutes left.
And then there were 2.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see.
It's a good time to be a wrestling fan for sure right now.
It's going to be interesting to see who the Wyatt 6 is actually going to be.
Yeah.
Because we can sit here and say, well, it's going to be this person, it's going to be that person. We really don't know.
We may have some triggers. Like this is leading up to Survivor Series 2, War Games.
Yeah.
Like
really
what are going to be the War Games and who's going to be in it? And they did say it was going to be storyline driven, so it's got to be somewhere where they have a storyline.
Very, very interesting.
There are ties between Roman and Bray. Who did Roman beat to get that title?
He beat Brock.
He beat Bray.
Yeah, that's right. He beat Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
But now
who wants payback?
Now here's the question. Let's say if that match happens, okay, will Roman see Bray Wyatt or will he see the Fiend?
Say again?
If that match happens, okay, who will Roman actually see? Bray Wyatt or the Fiend?
He'll see this new persona that he's got.
So you actually think he's Uncle Howie?
He's either Uncle Howdy or somebody else. They're playing some mind games. That's what I'm saying. This is getting interesting.
Triple H, keep up the good work.
Well, yeah, Triple H is doing a fantastic job on Raw and SmackDown, and Shawn Michaels is doing a fantastic job on NXT.
Because during that pay-per-view, I mean not pay-per-view, but during Tuesday night's episode, when that voice called the Performance Center.
Yeah.
I mean, you sit there and listen to it, and it just sends chills down your spine.
Well, okay, I'm not sure if you know this person or not. Do you know the character was it Dominic Dajakovic?
Yeah, I haven't seen him.
Or T-Bar.
Yeah, I haven't seen him around in a while.
Do you know why? Do you remember that vignette that they had with that thing with the mask that's on fire?
Yeah.
That's him.
And didn't T-Bar used to be part of
Retribution.
Yeah, Retribution with Mustafa Ali
and even Marseille.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. And then of course,
so they're saying that T-Bar could possibly be behind that voice.
Yes.
That may be making a return.
That may be his new gimmick. Scripts.
We will find out eventually. It all will come out. But yeah, when is Crown Jewel? Next month.
Next weekend, actually.
Yeah, but it's going to be an early start.
Yeah, I think so because it's in Saudi Arabia. And then I think
I won't be up in time to watch it, but
2 weeks after that, then 2 weeks. Well, you can still watch it. Like you can watch the replay after that.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to watch the replay of it.
And then right at 2 weeks after that, we have Survivor Series.
Well, with that being said, we are at the end of another great show. I want to thank everybody that joined tonight. Y'all have a great week and have a safe and happy Halloween. And I'll see y'all next Thursday.
And you on the flip side.
And I'm out.